there. So, gonna do a seascape today. Acrylic on card, as usual, and as usual, I will paint my. I will give this a coat of very dark blue. I'm not quite ready here. Now I mix on the there. It's all right. This is one of many coats. There's a lot of black in that, but that's okay, it doesn't matter. And what I've done is I've separated my, just a rough sketch, sky, sea, sand, beach rather, and some sand here and here. So let's go over the whole painting with a very dark blue. This is going to be one of many coats, so I'll do this off camera because it's just self-explanatory, and I'll put two more coats on it and come right back. Okay, I'm back. So I put in three, it's still a bit wet, I put in 3 coats, patchy coats of blues. Now I'm just going to pop in the sand, and I'm going to have it on a curve, like something like this. So, just some sandy colours in there. I'm just using I'm just using raw sienna, burnt sienna, and cream. This is just the first coat, so it doesn't really matter what that is. I'll just put some marks in it like that, and I'll leave a bit of the blue underneath coming through like there. That'll do for the moment. I can just sort that out when I do. Right, I just want an outline. I'll change that colour later. There, that's that. Now what else? Where else do I want to go? Might actually come out there like that. Don't know yet, I can refine that later. And I want to come in here with some beach. There. Nice sandy colour. My paintings take a long time to do, so I have to speed up the video, but I think you get a really good idea on what I'm doing and the colours that I'm using. So I keep adding lights and darks until I am satisfied with the how it's looking. And it's all a matter of using a lot of layers of paint. And all the time I'm exposing what's underneath. So I'm just adding a little bit of a very dark olive green to those cliffs in the background. And I mix the olive green with the ultramarine and some yellow and some black, and that gives you a lovely olive. And so here I'm just adding some underlayers for the cloud, and I'm just using a cream. It's not white, it's cream, and I like to have other colours in there as well. I use the burnt umber raw sienna black cream. So even in the clouds, you'll see me adding lights and darks all the time to build up layers of the cloud. So here I use a brush so that I can get the thinnest layer of paint onto that card. But as I go along, the layers get thicker, and I use my fingers quite a lot, as you'll see. So here I'm just deciding if I should take those cliffs out on the left or leave them in, and I've decided to leave them in. And now I start to add thicker layers of paint to the clouds. So I'm lightening the sea and using a lighter blue, but I'm making sure that the dark shows underneath in places. So you'll see that I don't just work on one area at a time. I don't complete one area at a time. Because I like the areas to dry slightly in between. So I'll work on the sky a little bit and then I'll move straight down to the foreground or the sea or, the midground. And that's how I work. And if I want a really thin, really gossamer thin layer of paint, I will use a brush with very, very little paint on it. So I needed a finer line for the beach on the horizon. So I use a small brush. My finger was too thick. So when I almost finished the painting, I decided to change that foreground and make it narrower. So I'll show you that at the end of the painting. So I start to use thicker paint for the clouds. So I just need to add some sandy colours and change the foreground slightly, and then I'll show you what I did. So that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, it would be lovely if you would like, share and subscribe to my channel. The channel can be supported by super thanks. And with that, I'll say bye for now. And as always, love from Cornwall.